Good morning, everyone. We will going to proceed to the pre-bid conference for item 3.1, development of new airport site at Naga Airport with bid number 255507 Alpha with ABC of 227,602,445 pesos and 95 centavos. Okay. To the colleagues, all interested bidder may now be admitted to the meeting area or to the Google link as provided. Alright. End user for this project is ADMS. Sir, for the interest of the end user, we are now proceeding to the pre-bid conference of development of new airport site at Naga Airport with bid number 255507 Alpha with ABC of 227,602,445 pesos and 95 centavos. Okay, before we proceed, all interested bidders who wishes to attend online, kindly type in your name in the chat box and the company you represent while the pre-bid conference is ongoing. All questions or clarifications shall be entertained after the presentation. Thank you.
Ay, gara. Meron ng mag-represent?
Good morning. Sir, good morning po. Okay. Naririnig po.
Yes, ma'am. You're loud and clear po.
Okay. For a while.
May feedback.
Okay. Once again, good morning. I am Engineer Lorena Dosejo, and I would like to present the procurement of development of new airport site at Naga Airport, Earthworks, with a bid number 25-55-07 Alpha. For invitation to bid. This project is funded under DOTR Downloaded Project, GAA 2015, with an ABC amounting to 227,602,445 pesos and 95 centavos. And this project requires 330 calendar days, inclusive of 20 unworkable days to complete. And the complete set of bidding documents may acquired in the amount of 50,000, exclusive of any or taxes imposed by relevant government agencies, may acquire on June 29, 2025 until the deadline of the submission of bid. And the bid must be duly received by the back secretariat through manual submission at the back office, third floor supply procurement building here at CAAP, until on or before August 19, 2025 at 9:30 a.m. And also the bid opening shall be on August 19, 2025 at 9:30 a.m. For Section 3, bid data sheet. For ITB Clause 5.2, for this purpose, contracts similar to the project refer to the contract, which have the same major categories of work shall be upgrading, improvement, rehabilitation, construction of unpaved roads, and or earthworks. And the statement of SLCC shall be accompanied by the certificate of final acceptance issued by the owner or the final rating of at least satisfactory in contractor's performance evaluation system. And in case of the contract with the private sector, an equivalent document shall be submitted. Also, under 7.1, subcontracting is not allowed. For Clause 10.3, valid pickup license or a valid special pickup license in case of joint venture and registration for the type and cost of the contract for this project shall be medium B, license category A for road, highway, pavement, railways, airport, horizontal structure, and bridges. No other contractor license or permit is required. 10.4, the key personnel must meet the required minimum years, at least 5 years in general engineering and at least 3 years for upgrading, improvement, rehabilitation, construction of unpaved roads, and earthworks. Also under 10.5, the list of minimum major equipment requirements. For ITB Clause 16, each and every page thereof shall be initialed or signed by the duly authorized representative of the bidder, and submitted eligibility, technical, and financial documents shall be properly marked with an index tab and must be sequentially paginated in accurate order in the form. For example, page 3 of 100, and the page number of last page of the document per envelope basis. And pagination should be sequential based on the entire span of the whole document inside the envelope. Bids not complying with the above instruction shall be automatically disqualified. And the bidder shall submit one copy of the first and second component of each bid. For special condition of contract, for GCC Clause 3.1, the Civil Aviation Authority of the Philippines shall give possession of all parts of the site to the contractor upon receipt of NTP. And additional to the performance security, winning bidder shall submit a carry upon release of NTP. Also, the amount of the advance payment shall not exceed 15% of the contract price. Before I continue with the specification and scope of work, I would like to present the site development plan of the new Naga Airport. The shaded blue is the location of the embankment works for this project. To continue with the scope of work, the project covers the supply of labor, materials, and equipment necessary for the development of new airport site at Naga Airport. Earthworks from Station 1001 plus 180 to Station 2 plus 310.83. Under this project, we have general requirements and sub-item 1.A, mobilization and demobilization. 1.B, construction safety and health program. And 1C, project billboard or signboard. Next item, item 2, facilities for the engineer. This include the provision of living quarters for the engineer at rental basis. Provision of field office building for the engineer, also at rental basis. And provision of furniture, fixture, equipment, appliances, and appliances for the field office. For the main scope of the project, earthworks at runway strip. Under this, we have item P-152-4.2, clearing and grabbing, with a total area of 169,624.5 square meters. Next item, P-152-4.7, embankment cut from roadway excavation with a total volume of 26,932.55 cubic meters. Next item, P-152-4.5, embankment fill from roadway excavation with a total volume of 26,932.55 cubic meters. And the last item, the embankment fill from borrow source with a total volume of 307,598.13 cubic meters, excluding the 20% compaction. And all scope of work for this item must be in accordance with the approved plans and specification. Quality and type of material must be conformed to specification and must be approved by the project in charge of the CAAP prior to installation. And the contractor shall be responsible in providing safety fence, personal protective equipment for staff and workers, and safety inspector for the safety engineers on site while the construction is ongoing. Also, regular safety reports should be accomplished. And the contractor shall be responsible for all laboratory, material testing, environmental compliance certificate, safety permits, survey instrument, including the permits necessary for the project implementation, and all expenses shall be incorporated in the contractor's overhead cost and shall not be considered as pay item. For the checklist of technical and financial documents, on the first envelope, we have technical component. Under this, we have the legal documents, technical documents, financial documents, and Class B documents if applicable. Next envelope, the financial component. To the back chair, that's the end of the presentation. Thank you.
Thank you, end user, for that presentation. Again, may we humbly request for each prospective bidder to type in your name and the company you represent for records purposes. Now, at this juncture, the floor is now open for any questions and clarifications from our prospective bidder. Kindly be reminded before speaking to again kindly state your name and the company you represent. Calling once. Calling twice.
Yes, good morning.
Yes, sir. Please go ahead po.
This is Indra Ederson Murcia of InfraHub Development Corporation. Hello?
Ay, yes, sir. Please go ahead po. Sir.
Yeah, so question ko lang kasi nahuli kami kasi na-accept. Now, hindi namin akong going to clarify kung ano yung date ng site inspection.
Sir, good morning. To the back chair, may I answer the question po?
Yes, ma'am. Please go ahead po.
Sir, site inspection is not required but we encourage you po to do. Then with regards naman po sa date, at least before opening po, wala naman siyang specific date for inspection.
Okay, so no need for the certificate of inspection na paper.
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, engineer. Any more questions or clarifications for this project for the prospective bidders online? Yes, Miss Bernadette, you are recognized po.
May I ask kung saan po yung location ng bidding po sa August 19?
Ma'am, the bidding... Ma'am, the bidding will be happening on the General Services Building at the Central Complex of the Civil Aviation Authority of the Philippines, Pasay City po. Third floor, Procurement Conference Room.
Okay. Then yung sa format po ng bid docs, pwede ko po bang malaman kung ano po yung format ng bid docs? Kung A4 po or legal, then kung sa binding po is hard bound or soft bind po.
Good morning, ma'am. Ma'am, with regards dun sa mga format po, wala po tayong requirement kung anong size yung gagamitin yung bond paper, and even dun sa folder po, basta sumunod lang po kayo dun sa checklist. Pero dun sa envelope po, dapat nakaseal po siya.
Okay po.
Yes, Sir Binos? Ay, sorry. Go ahead po, ma'am. Go ahead.
Last po is may sa may category po, sa may 5.2 po, may specific square meter or linear meters or linear meter po ba kayo? Specific square meter po na kailangan. Doon po sa may 5.2. Yan.
Ma'am, doon po sa ano tawag dito? Lois, paki-check nga yung sinasabi niya kung ano yung sa 5.2.
Sir, under 5.2, for this purpose, the contract similar for the project referred to the contract which the same major categories. Sir, ano po ito, sir, yung parang same, yung similar contract po?
Lois, parang ang tinatanong nila kung linear meter ba o square meter yung ginagamit natin. Depende kasi yun sa item eh.
Kung may
Amount.
specific po, na kailangan kayo, na requirements po.
Ma'am, paki-clarify nga po uli yung tanong nyo, ma'am.
Yung sa dyan pong item, meron po akong ibang bidding na nagbibigay po sila ng specific requirements like kung ilang square meter, linear meter na po ba yung nagawang similar largest contract po ng ng company. Nagkaka-trade rin nila para po ma-qualify po sa SLCC.
Ma'am, with respect po doon sa question nyo, ma'am, with regard to the 50% of the similar project and NFCC, wala naman po kaming requirement regarding, basta na-reach nyo po yung 50% doon sa amount ng ABC ng project na pinopropose namin.
Okay. Thank you po.
Yes, Sir Binos, you are recognized po.
So, yung nakalagay sa ibang item sa BOC, yung mga sa hearing sa is labor only.
Sir Binos, sorry. Sir, can we request to kindly repeat your questions? Medyo slurry lang po and hindi po maintindihan yung questions po. Thank you.
Yung sa BOQ kasi yan, yung ibang item, ang nakalagay, may naka-close open and close parentheses, labor only. Meaning po ba nito, manual labor?
Sir, excuse me sir. Pwede hanap kayo ng ibang location kasi may background noise po eh. Hindi po namin maintindihan yung tinatanong po ninyo. Or better sir, kindly type in na lang sa chat box yung question ninyo. In the interest of time po, if there are other bidders who have questions, kindly raise your hand. Okay, from Mr. Ben Binos, yung ibang items po is nakalagay labor only. Ano po meaning?
Good morning po sir, doon sa nagtanong, Mr. Ben Binos. Sir, yung ibig sabihin po ng labor only is, given po namin yung square meter or cubic meter na gagamitan nyo ng labor. So, ang ipopropose nyo lang, nalalagyan nyo ng quantity and price is labor lang po, walang material.
Okay, thank you po. Okay, sir, Mr. Ben Binos, have you raised a hand? Okay na po. Okay, Engineer Eliezer Murcia, you have raised your hand. Yes, sir?
Yes, again, tanong ko lang kung kailan ma-available yung physical na bed dock, saan namin kukuha, saan namin i-procure?
Sir, dito po available sa back office and you can also download the bid documents at CAAP website as well as the PhilJEP's website po.
No need for us to pay, boss, sa bills.
Sir, if you are going to enter sa bidding po, saka na po kayo magbabayad ng doon sa bid documents po.
Upon the bidding na.
Before the opening of bids po. Upon
Yes,
submission,
okay.
yes po.
Okay po. Thank you ah.
You're welcome po.
Okay.
Okay, for all bidders, if you have any more question, kindly just email the back secretariat for your questions, and we will within 10 days po, then we will entertain po. Meron pa pong pahabol, Bernadette Bernardo. Kailangan pa po ba natin ng project manager, or kung ano lang po yung nasa list of key personnel, yun lang ang susundin?
Lors? Pakisagot, Lors.
Sir, magbabase lang po tayo sa kung ano po yung key personal requirement po. Thank you.
Okay, with that, we have to proceed to the next agenda item. And for your other questions, kindly, within 10 days, you can have your questions addressed to the back secretariat. And for now, we will end this pre-bid conference. Thank you very much to all bidders who attended this pre-bid conference.
All prospective bidders are now excused for this project. For item 3.2, pre-bid conference, rehabilitation of perimeter fence along the access road at Busuanga Airport with bid number 255607 Alpha. To the Secretariat, my colleagues, for all prospective bidders for this project may now be admitted to the Google link or to the meeting area. End user for this project, Mr. Chair, is ADMS. Okay. For all prospective bidders who are currently admitted, for records purposes and transparency purposes, kindly type in your name and the company you represent to the chat box. Again, before we start, for all prospective bidders, kindly type in your name and the company you represent to the chat box. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. Can we start the presentation for the pre-bid?
Go ahead.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Good morning, everyone. I'm Engineer Gerard De Jesus, and I'll be presenting the pre-bid conference for the rehabilitation of perimeter fence along the access road airside at Busuanga Airport. Bid number 25-56-07 Alpha. For the invitation to bid, the project title is the rehabilitation of perimeter fence along the access road airside at Busuanga Airport with the source of fund from APP CY 2025 with an ABC of 17,055,257.72 only. The duration of the project is 255 calendar days inclusive of 12 rainy or unworkable days with an applicable fee for the bidding documents of 25,000 pesos, exclusive of any or taxes imposed by relevant government agencies. Bids must be duly received by the BAC Secretariat through manual submission at the office address as indicated below on or before August 19, 2025 at 9:30 a.m. Late bids shall not be accepted. Bid opening shall be on August 19, 2025 at 9:30 a.m. at the given address below and or via Jitsi Zoom Google Meet. Bids will be open in the presence of the bidders' representatives who chose to attend the activity. Proceeding with the bid data sheet, first is ITB Clause 5.2. For this purpose, contracts similar to the project refer to contracts which have the same major categories of work, which shall be the building construction, improvement, rehabilitation, or repair, with an ABC of 17,055,257.72. The statement of SLCC shall be accompanied by a certificate of final acceptance issued by the owner, or a final rating of at least satisfactory in the constructor's performance evaluation system. In the case of contracts with the private sector, an equivalent document shall be submitted. ITB Clause 7.1 says that subcontracting is not allowed. For ITB Clause 10.3, valid pickup license or a valid special pickup license in case of joint ventures and registration for the type and cost of the contract for this project, which is Medium A license Category B, building and industrial plant. No other contractor license or permit is required. For ITB Clause 10.4, the key personnel must meet the required minimum years of experience set below, with 5 years in general engineering and 3 years in building and industrial plant. ITB Clause 10.5, the minimum major equipment requirements are the following, listed down below. For 15.1, the bid security shall be in the form of a bid securing declaration or any of the following forms and amounts. Amount of lot less than 2% of ABC if bid security is in cash, cashier's or manager's check, bank draft or guarantee, or irrevocable letter of credit. The amount of not less than 5% of ABC if bid security is in surety bond. For ITB Clause 16, each and every page thereof shall be initialed or signed by the duly authorized representatives of the bidder. Submitted eligibility, technical, and financial documents shall be properly marked with index tabs and must be sequentially paginated in accurate order, which is in the form of page number of last page of the document per envelope basis. Pagination should be sequential based on the entire span of the whole documents inside the envelope. Bids not complying with the above instructions shall be automatically disqualified. Each bidder shall submit 1 copy of the first and second components of its bid. For 19.2, partial bid is not allowed. The infrastructure project is packaged in a single lot and the lot shall not be divided into sublots for the purpose of bidding, evaluation, and contract award. For ITB Clause 20, the bidder with the lowest calculated bid that complies with and is responsive to all requirements and conditions shall submit its valid PhilJEP, Certificate of Registration, latest income and business tax returns, key personal licenses, and updated status of all ongoing contracts. Failure to submit any of the post-qualification requirements on time or a finding against the veracity thereof shall disqualify the bidder for award. provided that in the event that a finding against the veracity of any of the documents submitted is made, it shall cause the forfeiture of the bid security in accordance with Section 69 of the IRR of RA 9184. ITB Clause 21, the following relevant project documents are required to be submitted by the successful bidder who submitted the LCRB as part of the contract agreement during its signing, which are listed down below. Construction safety and health programs approved by the Department of Labor and Employment. Okay. Proceeding with special conditions of contract, GCC Clause 3.1, the CAAP shall give possession of all parts of the site to the contractor upon receipt of the notice to proceed. GCC Clause 5, in addition to the performance security, winning bidder shall submit CARI upon release of notice to proceed. GCC Clause 7.2 is 5 years. 10 day works are applicable to the contract. GCC Clause 13, the amount of the advance payment shall not exceed 15% of the total contract price. GCC Clause 15.1, the date by which operating and maintenance manuals are required is upon completion of the project. The date by which as-built drawings are required is upon completion of the project. An AutoCAD file or PDF file of the as-built plan shall include as attachment the required hard copy of the same upon completion of the project. GCC Clause 15.2, the amount to be withheld for failing to produce as-built drawings or operating and maintenance manuals by the date required is 2% of the contract price. Let me show you the plans for the project. This is the airport layout plan, as you can see, and its aerial view. Here's the front elevation of the perimeter fence and the plan and its foundation. For the scopes of work of the project covers the supply of labor, materials, and equipment necessary for the project. The details of work are best enumerated below. First is the general requirements. Under it is mobilization and demobilization, occupation safety and health program, project billboard and signboard. For item 1, Type 3 wooden post span 6 meter per bay. Under it is item 1.01 site works with a total volume of excavation of 12.17 cubic meter. Total length of Type 3 wooden fence is 352.64 linear meter. Length per bay 6 meters and number of bays is 59 bays. For item 1.02 concrete works, a total concrete volume of 12.17 cubic meter. For steel works, a total length of 3,186 linear meter. For item 2 is the Type 4A security fence 2 meter per bay. Under it is site works with a total volume of excavation 495.69 cubic meter. For item 2.02 concrete works, it has a total concrete volume of 237.276 cubic meter. For masonry works, including plastering, a total area of 508.32 square meter. And for item 2.04 steel works, including plating works, a total length of cyclone wire 2,824 linear meter. And a thick barbed wire, 6,944 linear meter. Pipe length of 10,451.4 linear meter, and total area of painting works, which is 1,634.43 square meters. For SPL2 temporary facilities, the following provisions must be delivered within 7 days upon receipt of the notice to proceed. For 1.0 is the staff house expenses. And for the general provisions, for staff house, service vehicles, laptops, printers, cameras, plotters, furniture and other materials, devices, and equipment under special item or temporary facilities shall not include OCM and CP. The contractor shall be responsible in providing safety perimeter fence or security fences, PPE for staffs and workers on site while construction is ongoing. Safety reports should be prepared regularly. The contractor shall be responsible for all laboratory, material testing, building and safety permits, and survey instruments necessary in the project implementation. These expenses shall be incorporated in the contractor's overhead costs and shall not be considered as pay item. Lastly, for the checklist of technical and financial documents, first is the technical component envelope, Class A documents. Under it is legal documents, technical documents, and financial documents, and Class B documents if applicable. For item 2, which is the financial component envelope, under it is the documents required under RA number 9184. Thank you. That's the end of presentation.
So thank you for that presentation. At this juncture, the floor is now open for any questions or clarifications that our prospective bidders wishes to raise. Before speaking or raising your concern, again, kindly state your name, the company you represent. Yes, Sir Vincent Louis, you are recognized po.
Hello, sir. Good morning po.
Good morning, sir.
May I ask lang po regarding po sa copies ng isasubmit pong BDocs. One copy, so meaning to say yung original copy lang po ba? Tama po?
Yes, sir. This is to confirm one copy. The original one po.
Okay, so sa pag-mark namin, sir, marking and sealing is original technical, original financial, then original bid. Tama po?
Yes po.
Okay. Regarding naman po, sir, sa checklist na letter G, may under po siya na number 1 and number 2, certification under oath, tsaka po legal clearance. Saan po namin ito pwedeng kunin, sir, lalo na yung legal clearance?
Sir, good morning. Yung legal clearance po makukuha nyo dito sa ALS office po, sa CAAP main office po. And certificate of no pending case po. Sa inyo na po manggagaling yun, sir, na pinatutunayan nyo na wala kayong pending case or ongoing against the government po.
Thank you po, sir.
Thank you, sir. Any more prospective bidders who wishes to raise their concerns? Yes, sir, Tigson, you are recognized. I miss Tigson, you are recognized po.
Good morning. Regarding po sa equipment, ayan. Regarding po sa equipment, may question po kami. May we ask po if yung capacity of the equipment is not stated just a proof of ownership or certification of availability, is it okay po ba na i-attach na lang yung brochure ng equipment po para makita yung capacity?
Ma'am, good morning. Ma'am, ang ibig nyo ba sabihin hindi owned by the company yung yung mga equipment?
Sir, regarding po sa question, pwede po pa ulit yung sagot na wala po kasi yung sound.
Ma'am, yung query nyo, pakiulit na lang po yung query nyo, ma'am. Hindi namin masyadong nakuha kung anong gusto nyong tanungin.
Yung question po namin is regarding po sa equipment. If yung capacity po ng equipment is hindi po siya naka-state sa proof of ownership or certificate of availability, is it okay po ba na i-attach na lang po yung brochure ng equipment along with the proof para makita po yung capacity?
Pwede naman po, ma'am. Or basta meron lang po. Or, ayun po, pwede naman po, ma'am.
Thank you po.
Thank you, ma'am. Yes, Sir Louis Abin, you are recognized po.
Yes, sir. Tanong lang po ulit. Regarding po sa scope of works na nabanggit sa staff house expenses, napansin ko kasi doon, sir, The contractor shall be responsible for all laboratory material testing and environmental compliance certificate. Need pa po ba talaga, sir, ng ECC sa project?
Good morning po again, sir. Wala na po, sir. Wala na po regarding mga testing lang po, sir, ang kailangan kung necessary.
Okay, sir. Regarding naman po, sir, sa SLCC, ang nakalagay po, sir, Certificate of Final Acceptance or CPES. Meron po kasi kami, sir, na mga naging project po sa inyo, final acceptance lang. Okay na rin po yun, sir, ano, kahit wala pong CPES kasi hindi daw nag-i-issue si CAAP ng CPES.
Yes, sir. Hanggang kahit sa acceptance na lang ng project.
Okay po, sir. Lastly, sir, yung sa estimate po, napansin ko yung iba, sir, may quantity, yung iba wala. So, kami na lang bahala nun, sir, base sa pagkakaintindi namin sa plano, yung maglalagay po ng mga quantity. Tama po ba?
Yes, sir. Binibigyan po namin ng karapatan ng mga bidder na sila yung mag-estimate kung anong akala nilang tamang quantity. Kaya po hindi kami naglalagay ng quantity doon sa bid docs namin. So, meron na kayo mapapansin minsan, sir, na meron nakalagay na quantity. Yan po yung nabibilang lang talaga. Halimbawa, doors and window, nabibilang po. Yan lang po nilalagyan namin ng quantity. Pero dun sa mga square meter at saka sa sir, kayo na po yung mag-estimate po nun.
Okay, sir. Thank you po.
Any more prospective bidders who wishes to raise their concerns or clarifications? Only once, twice, thrice. All right. Mr. Chair, just a clarifications, a few reminders. Any questions or clarifications not raised today may still be raised through the back secretariat 10 days before the scheduled opening of bids as stated in the bidding documents, Mr. Chair. Okay. Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Secretariat. With that, let's already close the pre-bid conference. Yes, meron pa ba sa pre-bid?
Sir, wala na po. We're going to proceed now for the next agenda item, which is the submission or opening of bids, Mr. Chair.
Alright, proceed, please.
Mr. Chair, before going any further, the Secretariat would like to manifest that 7 members of the committee are present, Mr. Chair. We have a quorum, Mr. Chair.
Alright, thank you. Let's put that on record. Proceed, please.
Okay, with this, all prospective bidders who attended the pre-bid conference are now excused. Okay, for all prospective bidders who wishes to attend for the opening of bids for item 2.1, construction of CFR access road and expansion of apron at Camiguin Airport with bid number 254507 Alpha may now be admitted to the meeting area. Thank you. Okay. With this, Mr. Chair, the Secretariat would like to confirm that we did not receive any bid for item 2.1 with subject construction of CFR access road and expansion of apron at Camiguin Airport with bid number 254507 Alpha.
With this, Mr. Chair, the TWG would like to recommend the failure of bidding for the construction of CFR access road and expansion of apron at Camiguin Airport with bid number 25-45-07 Alpha for the consideration. Isa pa lang po, Mr. Chair.
Sige. So the recommendation is for declaration of failure and for this to be reposted immediately.
Yes, sir.
Okay, members, do we have questions or comments on this matter? If there's none, let's have a motion, please. Meron pa tayo members present? And you, sir?
Motion, Mr. Chair. Motion to adopt the recommendation of TWG for the failure of the project construction of CFR access road and expansion of apron at Camiguin Airport and for reposting.
Alright, thank you. Do you have any second or any objections? Hearing no objections, the motion is hereby adopted and carried. This is for failure of bidding and immediate reposting. Thank you.
Moving forward, Mr. Chair, for item 2.2, opening of bids, improvement, rehabilitation of PTB building at Catarman Airport with bid number 254607 Alpha. Mr. Chair, for the information of the committee, we have 3 prospective bidders for this project, Mr. Chair. At this juncture, may we request all prospective bidders to be admitted in the meeting area?
Go ahead, please.
If there are any prospective bidder who wishes to attend online, kindly type in your name and the company you represent to the chat box po. For the bidders who wishes to attend physically today, okay, sir, may I respectfully request for transparency and documentation purposes to please approach the mic and state your name and the company you represent po. Thank you.
Good morning. I'm Engineer Rick Salomon, proprietor of Ironwood Construction. Thank you.
Good morning. I'm Roy De Locapas, representing Pablo S. Labasbas Construction Corporation.
Thank you, sirs. Again, for the prospective bidder who wishes to attend online, kindly type in your name into the chat box and the company you represent. Through the chair, we may now proceed to the opening of bids for the improvement, rehabilitation of passenger terminal building at Catarman Airport with bid number 254607 Alpha with ABC of 17,762,034 pesos and 65 centavos.
Through the chair, permission to open.
Please proceed.
Okay, thank you, sir. The first submitted bid proposal is from BCD Construction and Supply. Any representative po? Even on online? Wala. Through the chair, please be noted that there is no representative physically and online for BCD Construction and Supply, and we will proceed on the opening of bid. On the submitted envelope, there are 2 envelopes inside, the original technical component and the original financial component. Original technical component, there are 2 envelopes inside, the original technical component and the copy one. with tabbing. Signature and pagination each page. Checklist, please.
Checklist. Valid PhilJobs registration certificate.
Certificate of PhilJobs registration, platinum membership, issued to BCD Construction and Supply, valid until December 5, 2025, with 3 pages. On Annex A, DTI certificate, expiration dates March 4, 2026, Mayor's permit, expiration date December 31, 2025, tax clearance, expiration date January 27, 2026, audited financial statement, date of filing April 14, 2025, and pickup license expiration date October 4, 2025, submitted.
Statement of the prospective bidder of all its ongoing government and private contracts.
List of all ongoing government and private contract, signed, submitted.
Statement of the bidder's single largest completed contract.
Single largest completed contract, signed, submitted.
Special PCAB license in case of joint ventures.
Not applicable.
Original copy of bid security, if in the form of security bond, submit also a certification issued by the Insurance Commission, or original copy of notarized bidding securing declaration.
Bid securing declaration in the bid security in the form of bid securing declaration, signed and duly notarized, submitted.
Project requirements, which shall include the following: organizational chart.
Organizational chart, signed, submitted.
Original of duly signed list of contractors' key personnel.
Key personnel, signed, submitted.
Original of duly signed list of contractors' major equipment units.
List of equipment, signed, submitted.
Original duly signed omnibus sworn statement.
Omnibus sworn statement, signed and duly notarized, submitted.
Certification under oath attesting that they have no pending cases against the government.
Certificate of no pending case against the government, signed and duly notarized, submitted.
Legal clearance to be issued by the CAAP Enforcement and Legal Service.
Legal clearance issued to BCD Construction and Supply, signed by Attorney Roberto Martin S. Benaventura, submitted.
Bid bulletins if applicable.
Wala ba? Meron ba? Meron na. Ilan? Isa lang. Bid bulletin number 1 dated July 23, 2025, submitted.
Net financial contracting capacity.
NFCC in the amount of 4,214,385,754 pesos and 52 centavos. Signed, submitted.
If applicable, a duly signed venture agreement.
Not applicable.
That's all.
The submitted technical component of BCD Construction and Supply is initially rated as pass. Next submission is from Pablo S. Labasbas Construction and Corporation to the representative, sir. Please confirm if this is your submitted bid. Yes. Thank you, sir. On the submitted bid, there are two envelope inside, the original technical component and the original financial component. With tabbing, pagination, without any initial or signature each page. Sir? Sa taas. To. Ang liit. Konti ko nang di makita. Sorry, sir. Meron ho pala. Ang liit. Okay. Checklist, please.
Checklist, valid field jobs registration certificate.
Certificate of field jobs registration issued to Pablo S. Labasbas Construction Corporation, valid until November 17, 2025, with 3 pages. Annex A, SEC certificate, registration date, August 28, 2012. Mayor's permit expiration date, December 31, 2025. Tax clearance expiration date, October 10, 2025. Audited financial statement, March 27. Date of filing, March 27, 2025. And pickup license expiration date, July 19, 2026, submitted.
Statement of the prospective bidder of all its ongoing government and private contracts.
List of all ongoing project. Signed, submitted.
Statement of the bidder, single largest completed contract.
Single largest completed contract. Signed, submitted.
Special pickup license in case of joint ventures.
Not applicable.
Original copy of bid security if in the form of surety bond. Submit also a certification issued by the Insurance Commission or original copy of notarized bid securing declaration.
Bid security in the form of bid securing declaration. Signed and duly notarized. Submitted.
Organizational chart.
Organizational chart. Signed, submitted.
Original of duly signed list of contractors, key personnel.
List of key personnel. Signed, submitted.
Original of duly signed list of contractors, major equipment units.
List of equipment. Signed, submitted.
Original duly signed omnibus sworn statement.
Omnibus sworn statement. Signed and duly notarized, submitted.
Certification under oath attesting that they have no pending cases against the government.
Certification under oath that they have no pending case against the government. Signed, submitted. And duly notarized, submitted.
Legal clearance to be issued by the CAAP-PLS.
Legal clearance issued to Pablo S. Labasbas Construction Corporation, signed by Attorney Martin S. Benaventura. Submitted.
Bid bulletin if applicable.
Bid bulletin number 1 dated July 23, 2025. Submitted.
Net financial contracting capacity.
NFCC in the amount of 1,748,962,314 pesos and 24 centavos. Signed, submitted.
If applicable, a duly signed joint venture agreement.
Not applicable.
That's all.
The submitted technical component of Pablo S. Labasbas Construction Corporation is initially rated as pass. Next submitted bid is from Ironwood Construction. To the representative, please confirm if this is your submitted bid. Thank you, sir. On the submitted bid proposal, there are 3 envelopes inside, the original bid, copy 1, and copy 2. On the original submitted document, there are 2 envelopes inside, the original technical component and the original financial component. With tabbing, pagination and signature each page. Checklist, please.
Checklist. Valid field jobs registration certificate.
Certificate of field jobs registration issued to Ironwood Construction. Valid until July 11, 2026. With 3 pages. On Annex A, DTI certificate. Expiration date February 10, 2030. Mayor's permit, expiration date December 31, 2025. Tax clearance, expiration date February 28, 2026. Audited financial statement, date of filing March 31, 2025. And pickup license, expiration dates March 10, 2026. Submitted.
Statement of the prospective bidder of all its ongoing government and private contracts.
Statement of all ongoing, signed, submitted.
Statement of the bidder's single largest completed contract.
Statement of single largest contract, signed, submitted.
Special pickup license in case of joint ventures.
Not applicable.
Original copy of bid security if in the form of a surety bond. Submit also a certification issued by the Insurance Commission or original copy of notarized bid securing declaration.
Bid security in the form of bid securing declaration, signed and duly notarized, submitted.
Organizational chart.
Organizational chart, signed, submitted.
Original of duly signed list of contractors' key personnel.
List of key personnel, signed, submitted.
Original of duly signed list of contractors' major equipment units.
List of equipment, signed, submitted.
Original duly signed omnibus sworn statement.
Omnibus sworn statement, signed and notarized, duly notarized, submitted.
Certification under oath attesting that they have no pending case against the government.
Certification Certification of no pending case against the government. Against the government. Signed, sir. Paki-confirm, hindi naka-notarize. Sa Department of Justice. But hindi po siya notarized? Certification of no pending case against the government. This was issued by the Department of Justice, signed and have seal. Submitted.
Legal clearance to be issued by the CAAP Enforcement and Legal Service.
Legal clearance issued to Ironwood Construction, signed by Attorney Martin S. Benaventura. Submitted.
Bid bulletins if applicable.
Bid bulletin number 1, dated July 23, 2025. Submitted.
The prospective bidder's computation, net financial contracting capacity.
NFCC in the amount of 30 million, 150 million. Signed, submitted.
If applicable, a duly signed venture agreement.
Not applicable.
That's all.
The submitted technical document of Ironwood Construction is initially rated as pass. Through the chair, permission to open the financial component. Through the chair. I will just proceed, sir, in the opening of the financial component. First submission is the BCD Construction and Supply. Tanggalin mo na to. Isa lang ang makikita mo na. Tigas na naman. With tabbing, pagination and signature each page. Checklist, please.
Checklist, original of duly signed, bid prices in the bill of quantities.
Bill of quantities. Signed, submitted.
Summary of bid proposal.
Summary of bid proposal. Signed, submitted.
Bill of materials and cost estimates.
Bill of material and cost estimate. Signed, submitted.
Summary sheet indicating the unit prices of construction materials.
Summary for unit price of material. Wala signature to. Without signature. Through the chair, please, to the back secretariat, please take note that the submitted summary for unit price of material have no signature. Next.
Summary sheet indicating the unit prices of labor.
Summary for unit price of labor. Signed, submitted.
Summary sheet indicating the unit prices of equipment.
Summary for unit price of equipment. Signed, submitted.
Cash flow by quarter and payment schedule.
Cash flow by quarter and payment schedule. Signed, submitted.
Alright, apologies. I was called by the DG. Ano po yung issue?
To the chair, sir, yung pong certificate of, summary of unit price of material have no signature.
Not duly signed.
And they're submitted document.
And anong requirement natin? Under the IPD.
Eto, sir. Pero meron siyang initials dun sa pagination.
Pero dito sa dalawa.
As per dito, sir, sa bid documents, sa financial component, sir, duly signed accomplished financial bid form, other document original of duly signed bid price and bill of quantities, summary of bid proposal, bill of material and cost estimate, summary sheet indicating the unit price of construction material summary. Yun lang po, sir, yung naka-indicate dito, sir.
Hindi nakalagay na
Hindi po nakalagay sa bill summary of sheet indicating the unit price of material na sign siya. Pero nakalagay po rito sa letter K. Bill of quantities lang to.
Okay. So there's no requirement for it to be signed.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
We'll just proceed, sir, to open the bid form.
Yes, let's note this and proceed with opening.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Original of duly signed and accomplished financial bid form.
Financial bid form signed by Ms. Ricky A. Rubenicia, proprietor manager. And the bid proposal amount is 17,572,731 pesos and 10 centavos with no discount. It's 17,572,731 pesos and 10 centavos with no discount and hindi and below hindi above
572 sir, dun sa opening bids yun, boss.
ito pala sa taas. Sorry.
Pares kasi 70
and below the ABC. Mali tingin. The next financial bid is from Pablo S. Labasbas Construction Corporation. Lahat yun siya. Okay. With tabbing, with pagination, and sign each page. Checklist, please.
Checklist. Original of duly signed bid prices in the bill of quantities.
Bill of quantities. Signed, submitted.
Summary of bid proposal.
Summary of bid proposal. Signed, submitted.
Bill of materials and cost estimates.
Bill of material and cost estimate. Signed, submitted.
Summary sheet indicating the unit prices of construction materials.
Summary for unit price of material. Signed, submitted.
Summary sheet indicating the unit prices of labor.
Summary for unit price of labor. Signed, submitted.
Summary sheet indicating the unit prices of equipment.
Summary for unit price of equipment. Signed, submitted.
Cash flow by quarter and payment schedule.
Cash flow by quarter and payment schedule. Signed, submitted.
Original of duly signed and accomplished financial bid form.
Financial bid form. Signed by Ms. Jasmine Praxides B. Labasbas, authorized representative. And the bid proposal amount is 15,091,368 pesos and 40 centavos with no discount. It's 15,091,368 pesos and 40 centavos and below the ABC. Okay na tayo. Next is from Ironwood Construction. With tabbing, pagination and signature each page. Checklist, please.
Checklist. Original of duly signed bid bid prices, and the bill of quantities.
Bill of quantities. Signed, submitted.
Summary of bid proposal.
Summary of bid proposal. Signed, submitted.
Bill of materials and cost estimates.
Bill of material and cost estimate. Signed, submitted.
Summary sheet indicating the unit prices of construction materials.
Summary of unit price of material. Signed, submitted.
Summary sheet indicating the unit prices of labor.
Summary per unit price of labor. Signed, submitted.
Summary sheet indicating the unit prices of equipment.
Summary per unit price of equipment. Signed, submitted.
Cash flow by quarter and payment schedule.
Cash flow by quarter and payment schedule. Signed, submitted.
Original of duly signed and accomplished financial bid form.
Financial bid form. Signed by Mr. Richmond Solomon, Salomon, Managing and Proprietor. And the bid amount is 15,523,452 pesos and 12 centavos with no discount. It's 15,523,452 pesos and 12 centavos and below the ABC. Mr. Chair, here is the list of the ranking of the prospective bidder who is initially rated as pass. Number 1 is Pablo S. Labasbas Construction Corporation with a bid amount of 15,091,368 pesos and 40 centavos with no discount and below the ABC. Number 2 is Ironwood Construction with a bid amount of 15,523,452 pesos and 12 centavos, no discount and below the ABC. And number 3 is BCD Construction and Supply with a bid amount of 17,572,731 pesos and 10 centavos with no discount and below the ABC. With this, Mr. Chair, that the BAC TWG would like to recommend that the three bidder who is initially rated as pass be went to bid evaluation process to determine its completeness and any arithmetical or mathematical computation to determine the calculated bid amount of the project for the consideration and approval of the BAC committee. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
All right, thank you, sir, for that for the opening. So we have here recommendation for the conduct of bid evaluation for the bids that were open this morning. Do you have any comments from the members? If this does have a motion, please.
Motion, Mr. Chair.
Yes, sir.
Motion to adopt the recommendation of the TWG for the three bidders initially rated as pass to undergo further evaluation for completeness of documents.
Second, Mr. Chair.
Thank you. There being a motion to second the recommendation for TWG is adopted, and let there be a conduct of bid evaluation of the bids that are open this morning. Presentation on the back meeting when this is already. That's all ready. Motion is carried. Thank you.